Today what I'm gonna do is to show you how to build a little bit more better than Fortnite, because you know there's still them noobs that can't build on controller and stuff. Almost kind of like that right there. I mean, I'm kind of just too, but just with a lot more practice, you don't want to end up building like this. I'm also using a little bit of advice that my cousin also gave me, but I still need practice too, but just trust me on this one. At least you'll be a little bit more better if you're still out there and you don't even know how to build and stuff. Alright, so this is only going to be the build controls and stuff like that. So what we're going to do right here is, if you go to build, when you go to build controls, right? So what you really want to do, right, is of course go on Builder Pro. But then what you want to do is make your edit button the right, like the right little arrow on your on your on your right arrow thing. And then what you want to do is to when you rotate it, you want it to be the lower arrow on your thing. I don't really know why I chose that, but I chose it, and I'm just showing you a little bit of stuff. This is gonna be a pretty quick video, so don't expect it to be really long. I'm not gonna do any cause I'm actually kind of bad at this. Now, when you go into editing, right? Look, when you go into editing, what you really want to do is, some of y'all may keep it on R2 to R2 to go with the thing. I don't do that because I don't really like that taste, and I forgot what L2 was and what L1 was. But what I did with my set is that R1 is how you select, and I be having trouble when I be having it on R2. But you want R1 to select, and then L1 to reset, and then you want L2 to confirm it. So then easily, what you can do, right, is that you can press that button, right? You can press the right arrow, then you press R1, and then confirm, and then press the edit button again, press reset, and then as soon as you press reset, slide your left finger up until the L2 to confirm. Yeah. Only I had it again. Yeah, but so what you really want to do is once when you be editing and stuff. Now I still need better edits on my stairs. But once when you reset it, let me just do that. And then what you want to do is go back into the edits, press L1, and as soon as you press L1, slide your finger to L2. See? Do that with all your edits. Wall or no wall. I may not be the fastest editor that you may have seen, but I'm a little bit decent, so at least if y'all want to first start off a little bit more slower, y'all can learn it from me. Now, here's also another tip. So what we're gonna do first is let's go a little bit more easy. So you know how people be building like this, where instead of just doing 90s, they do floor, wall, and stuff like that before you do 90s, right? I mean, this is the first hardest thing that I actually learned how to do. But what you really want to do is when you're running up on your stairs, I'm gonna just do it when walking like this. Then see how so on Builder Pro, you just want to. It's kind of like how once when you reset it, when you do L1 to L2, it's just the same thing. But first you do R1, R2, and then L2. But pretty much once when you're building up, first you want to start it off with 2 stairs, and you don't want to do it straight away. As soon as you're right here, so that you don't mess up, and make sure that you're kind of looking up. It's you really want to look straight. You want to look like this. You just want to look straight. And I might put it in slow-mo. I'll put it in slow-mo for certain. So here, I'm gonna show you it in slow-mo. Here we go. Alright guys, as y'all can see of what I've done right here and stuff like that, you know. Of course you always want to be on Builder Pro. Now, I'm not good with my 90s on the left, but we're just going to be doing how to do a square box real quickly. So what you want to do is, of course, press anywhere as to how you get in, you know, how you get into build mode. Pretty much this circle for a lot of controller players. Then what you want to do, right, is what I be doing first is I just do this around, jump up in the sky, and then do it like this. Here, I'll do it in slow. That one was a little bit more worse than the other one, but as you can see, I'll do it again. Here, I'll even do it like when I'm not even moving, so this time I don't have to do it. So R2, all you have to do in Builder Pro, oh yeah, and guys, oh my gosh, I should have did this a lot more earlier. What you really want to do is just so that you don't, so you have to build fast, because I kind of messed up on my building back on this. You want to set, yeah, so first of all, you really want to turn on turbo building. Turbo building is like right over under here. Once when you see toggle sprint, just go down a little bit and then you'll see turbo building. Why the heck is that? Oh yeah, and also have auto material change on, so that you don't have to switch it once when you run out of, you know, materials. Now what I do is auto run because one of my controllers doesn't really work like that, but also because it gets hard for me to like when I'm moving around and stuff like that. So I mean, put it on auto run if you want to, and then you see this. Once when you go down, you'll see Builder Pro immediately. Turn that on, and then once when you see controller edit time, turn that all the way down, right, as far as it can go, right, as far as it can go. See, because then you could just tap it like that, and then just be able to edit as fast as possible. Wait. I totally have to do something. It's like this. But I also need to get better with my edits. Maybe I'll even, like, show y'all, like, another thing. But yeah, alright, so now when I show you about this, practice all of these moves in the first place. Oh yeah, and you know how people will be doing like builds like this and crap like that, you know, stuff like that, like stuff like this right here. This is actually pretty simple. I'm sure pretty much everybody can accomplish it. Remember, put on build immediately. Remember that. Because then, just do that, right? And then do that. I mean, you can do it faster in any other way, but I'm just doing this in the easiest way I can show it possible. So then, you just want to look up. And then you just want to look up like this when you're building up. Yeah. I was trying to go for something else. Oh yeah, and also when you're in a build fight, remember to always get the high ground. And then also be careful. The reason why you also really want to do that right there, right here, is because when you're building and stuff, what you really want to do is like once when you're building, this gives more protection so that you're, well, let me explain. So you build up and stuff like this. You're a noob. You build it up. Only 1 second later does the enemy see it and shoots it down. You take fall damage and die. But when you do that, it's harder for the enemy to shoot down. So then you're building like this. Not like that. Oh yeah, and you also kind of really want to take your time on this. So then the enemy go like, take it. So then they try shooting you down. And it takes them longer. I mean, unless you're too high and you're right there above them. Stuff like that. But when it's like straightforward like that, they gotta shoot all this down just to get that right down there. And then, but they're probably not even gonna be able to do that because Well, I mean, in build battles, the enemy is also trying to get higher. All right, now that we're done with that, so y'all know how. Here comes where edits are gonna actually be needed when you're like building up and stuff. You know when you're in those houses and then you try and edit this and then you do this for 85 years and then you get that and then you just get shotgun elimination. Don't worry about that. You really do have to like practice edits first. So if you're having trouble with that, don't worry. Just practice your edits on the way that I showed you to practice them. If you practice them like that, if you just continue practicing them where the enemy just runs up and then right there and then you got your shotgun, right? You control them a little bit by doing it like this. See? Just closing it right there. Now, this part right there actually kind of requires like you know, a little bit more practice. See, I mean, it doesn't even take that long either. I mean, I got up to this in like a week, and I barely had this for that long. I've only had this since like last spring break, so I've only had this for like last spring break, so it's not even that long that I actually had this myself. I don't even know how I edited it last time. And if you mess up by accident and you've only been doing this for like an hour, don't worry about stuff like that because yeah, just don't worry about it. It's kind of like that, you know. But like what you really want to do is like you can go like that and then you want to edit it like that. And if you're just gonna sit here and wait, I mean, if you're gonna do this, then you could just sit here and wait and then watch the enemy just run up the stairs, right? And you just start shooting them with your AR, AK, drum gun, whatever. Because remember they added back the drum gun. We're all heavy because of that. Or, you know, when you're like this, you go like that. But don't be too fast. I mean, make sure you got your shotgun out, unlike me. Don't take out, you know, this ski-out gun. Some people get lucky enough to get a kill, but don't use that ski-out gun. That's what I call it. I call it the ski-out gun. I do not like it. I will only use a gun that is in the game right now, which is kind of odd. And what you can actually do is a little trick with this game. So what you actually really want to do, right, is get a drum gun, get a shotgun, right? Any type of shotgun. Advise tactical shotgun. So what you I know that this is also a building like thing, but I mean I didn't make the title yet. But I know this is also building, but this is also like showing you a little bit of tactics and stuff. When you're I've seen this like a lot. When you're like in battle, right? So you edit that as fast as possible and crap like that. Then you go like that. So then you shoot up with your shotgun and then start murdering them with this goddamn freaking what's the thing? Drum gun. Alright, now back to building. Now, when you're building and editing and stuff, I know it can be pretty hard to do 90s when then you mess up and crap like this. So then once when you do your 90s, instead you do a 180. I forgot how to do 180s, damn. Alright, so if you're gonna do a 90 to where you're gonna end up doing it this way right here, like that, what you actually really want to do is a little tip right here. You want to stay right here on the left. And then also make sure that you're not looking up like this, because next thing you notice when you're looking up, once when you're looking high up in the sky like you're doing that, wait a minute. Now you're looking all the way up. And then you go like that, right? And then you accidentally build on you something. I don't really know. But just don't look up that high. So you want to stay on the left side when you're going on the right. When you're going on the left, same thing. You just stay on the right side. I'm not good on my left side though. And remember, don't look up, because this will happen. That is what will happen if you're looking up too high. And what I mean by looking up too high, you can't literally look up straight like normally. I mean, it depends. But when I do it mostly on the right side, and you want to kind of do it like this. You want to look down a little bit. That's an old move right Now, if any of y'all are wondering, now here's also another tactic when you're building. Either do it like that or do it like this. When you're jumping down, right? So of course you really want to build a pro so that you can build a lot more faster than normally. So then if you're too high up in the sky and you're trying to get down but you ain't got no glider redeploys, hopefully you got mats. Like, I'm hoping that for you. But when you're like high up in the sky, like you just did a build better and you're at like the end circle and you don't want to take fall damage. So what you want to do is jump off, and here I'll do it in slow motion. See how I jump off? You pretty much just want to do it every like 2 walls or something like that, crap like that, you know, stuff like that. You just want to do 2 walls. So then you just jump off, hold R2, make a floor or stair. Doesn't matter which one. Both will save your life, but stairs sometimes can mess up a little bit, while floors are like really easy. But that's what changes it, because stairs are a lot more easier for me to do, and probably for a lot more people to do, and stuff like that. Oh yeah, and when you're editing, also don't remember to also use your camera. Heck? Oh. Remember to also use your camera and stuff like that. And here's also another tip. I mean, if you just now started off, don't go on the sensitivity like me. But when you just like started, just like now, like started and stuff like that, and you're like a noob and stuff like that, and you can't like build that pretty good, either go on like 700 or 650, and then as you get better, you know, go up like this. Now don't do too many 90s where you just get up high up in the sky. Don't forget to go like this on the enemy like that. You know, crap like that and stuff. But, alright guys, so that is just a little bit of hints and stuff as to how I build in Fortnite and also edit in this game. Subscribe, like and subscribe, hit post notifications so you know every time that oh yeah, that's 180. A 180 is when you just full on turn around, take on like this. That's the 180. And then, but like, subscribe, post notifications so that you know every time I'm making a video, so when I post a video. I made this video, hope you guys to, you know, build a lot more better. Stuff like that, you know. I don't know why I only did it like that. But remember to post notifications, crap like that, you know, stuff like that. Subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you guys later in the next video. It was supposed to be a Friday the 13th, but that thing is loaded forever, and I'm not done editing that. This video comes out before that, of course, because that one's taking a little while to edit. Stuff like that. So, see you guys later.